Hey guys, welcome back to another video and to the Quiet Moments Homestead. My name is Brenda Kay and I am so glad that you are here. Try not to cover my microphone. This is going to be a quick garden tour. I'm just going to show you guys the back garden today. It's early morning and I do have to work today, so I don't get to play too long in the garden, but I wanted to get a quick video shot. There's a lot different and a lot empty because I'm getting ready to put in my Monsoon Gardens. So here in the desert southwest in Arizona, we are coming into monsoon season, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be getting a lot of rain. We'll definitely have more moisture in the air. So it's kind of like spring again, and there's a lot of things that can go in the garden right now. So, and I've changed a few things from last week, so yeah, I thought I would show you. And I'm dealing with a pest problem, so if anybody has any ideas besides just going and getting poison, I'll show you what's going on. But yeah, so I'm going to turn this around and give you guys a quick tour of the garden before I have to go to work this morning. So this is what it looks like from a distance. You can see a few things have changed already. And we'll just start down at this end. So my honey nut squash are doing fantastic. They have exploded and are going up my trellis. And I have a bunch of blossoms getting ready. And look, that one right there, that is going to be a squash. I am so excited. Okay. Step in here. Here is my corn, my first three sisters bed. Sunflowers are getting bigger. Yesterday I did put in the sugar pie pumpkins down here. So I'll give those a little bit of time to grow, and then I'll put the delicata squash up the trellis once I figure out my pest problem. Can you see it back there? Do you see that? That is like an ant metropolis. I have been fighting ants in the garden, and someone I saw they put down cornmeal or cream of wheat, and I did that, and then I got that. So that didn't work. I don't want to have to put poison down, but I don't know how else to get rid of them. But here is my corn, my popping corn, and my black-eyed peas. For the most part, they're doing good. Over there, things are struggling, and I think it's because of the ants. I think they are all living underneath there and eating the roots. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Yes, babe? You want to come in the garden? No. So over here, I pulled out all those tomatoes. They weren't producing much, and what I was getting had blossom end rot, so I pulled those. I have my dog. Watermelon back there, but I found out what was getting in my garden, and it was actually one of my chickens. I have a bantam chicken, and she has figured out how to get in the garden. I'm not sure how, but she ate the leaves off of that watermelon, and she's the one that's been pulling my stuff up out of my garden. So, but yeah, I pulled all these tomatoes. Those are lima beans. Got these watermelons. My watermelons are struggling. Got aphids, and I think it's because of the ants. I think the ants are farming the aphids. So yeah, that's fun. More. Yes, babe.
Do ladybugs eat aphids?
Ladybugs do eat aphids. We might have to see if we can get some ladybugs.
In our garden?
Maybe. Okay, I need to finish my video, babe. Okay?
Or guys?
So there is the other watermelon plants. This is the one that has a really bad aphid problem. She ate the lima beans that were coming up there. And that is a yellow straight neck squash that I'm just going to leave for now. I can't... That's my rooster. I can't put in the permanent bed here yet until these watermelons are done. I've decided if I'm going to, continue with trying to grow the watermelons. So I do need to add more trellis because like this one is pulling it down. The weight is pulling it down, so I need to do the vertical lines on it. But here is the new bed. So it's another 2 foot by 4 foot bed approximately. The only thing in this one so far is a couple sunflower seeds in the back. But I do have my trellis ready to go. So there's that one. And then over on this side, this is where I transplanted the 4 of my strongest tomato plants that I had already. So they're in a little bit of transplant shock, but they should hopefully recover. My sweet potatoes are doing pretty good. I only had a couple that didn't recover from transplanting, but for the most part they're doing good. There is a giant cockroach in my garden. Oh my freaking Lord. Okay, we're just gonna move on because I hate cockroaches. Anyway, there I put a nasturtium seed there. My sage is doing good. And that
Mama.
yes, babe. And between all the tomato plants, I did put cucumbers. I put cantaloupe to grow up. I'm gonna put trellis on this on these PVC pipes. So I put cantaloupe seeds to go up the trellis. Okay, so this bed is my 4 foot square trellis up the back. I have lemon cucumbers coming up. They're doing good so far. She didn't seem to get into the bed, the raised beds, so I'm good with that. I did put in some pinwheels. I'm hoping that, deters her and any other birds. I did some more planting yesterday, so I put in a square of burgundy bush beans, a square of Swiss chard, a square of kale, and a square of another summer squash, I think. Yes, that's a white scallop squash is what I put down there. And I have some more planting space. And down here in the front, I have some chamomile and some lemon balm. I'm going to see if I can get those to grow down here in the front and put probably lettuces in the middle here because I love salads and I haven't had any lettuce growing. So yeah, here is my okra. I did transplant this San Marzano tomato, and I got these stakes at Home Depot. They're just bamboo stakes, they're really cheap, and lightly tied my tomatoes to them and see how that goes. These 2 tomatoes, San Marzano tomatoes, were already there, and I just pruned them a lot to give them some more growing. Hopefully they'll grow all the way up to the top of this. We'll see. But my okra, I can get back in here. There's my German thyme. It's doing okay. I need to trim it, I think. Collect some thyme. But my okra, they're not open now, but yesterday I had, oh, they already fell off. So this was a big, beautiful okra flower. I'll insert a picture because I took some pictures. And that one over there is going to fall off. So I've got okra coming on. I've got another blossom there. They are the most beautiful flowers. So those are starting to do really well. This is a bed that's pretty much cleaned out. That is a transplant San Marzano tomato. It does actually have roots. I cut it off of one of the bigger ones and stuck it in there. It actually has rooted in a week. So it's still alive, but I don't know if it's going to actually do anything, so I'll probably just pull it out. This is going to be my native Three Sisters bed. So I have tepary beans and a sweet corn variety and some native squash. I don't have them out here with me, so I'll show you what they are later, but this is going to be my next Three Sisters bed. And they're spaced out enough that they should not, that should be done flowering by the time this one is ready to flower. So this will be later this week. I'll put this in.
Why?
Because.
Ma.
And then, Reese, can you hang on? And then the nightshade is still going. None of the berries have started changing color, so I still don't know. They're still just tried using that plant finder thing, and all it says is a nightshade. Sometimes it says it's a ground cherry, but I think ground cherries have paper on them when they grow. And I didn't plant ground cherries out here, so I don't know.
Where are
These
those?
marigolds are still doing beautifully. And my arugula is starting to put on, oop, come on, focus, starting to put on seeds. So I probably should just pull that out.
Yeah.
These lima beans, they're flowering, but most of the flowers are drying up and falling off before they actually set pods. So I don't know, I may pull these out as well. And either leave these beds empty
Yeah.
until I can
Yeah.
get them, you know, permanent beds put in, but I haven't decided yet. And the
Mom.
last thing, hang on, babe. My shade cover is really low, so I kind of have to like squat to get through.
Right there.
Here is my Sumpter cucumbers. Lots and lots of flowers. They are kind of starting to dry up on the bottom.
See? Wait.
I think I've got white flies.
Weed.
Yes, that is a weed.
Can you pull that?
But no, I'm not going to pull it right now.
Why?
There is a cucumber. Still getting a few cucumbers here and there. I think I planted them too densely. I'm not getting I just get a couple cucumbers every couple days, which is fine. That one is, let me get this one in frame here. Where are you? There you are. I get a lot of them that curl like that. I don't know if they're not getting enough water. And like
Mom.
that one, that one is kind of dried out in the middle, so I don't know. But it's my first time growing in this space, so yeah. This trellis keeps trying to fall over. I just saw this. That squash blossom
Yeah.
is
Why?
almost ready to open.
Yeah.
That is super exciting. If it will focus. It won't focus for some reason. Okay, so that is my garden tour for today. I have a little bit of time left before I have to go to work. Next week I'll show you guys more of what's going on elsewhere, like a full tour. Try to get it done on the weekend so I don't have to worry about, you know, going to work. But I'm going to sit and drink my coffee, and I'm going to do some more square foot gardening. Excuse me, I need that coffee. Some more square foot gardening, reading, and get this book. This is a wonderful way to garden. Lots of food in a small amount of space. Now obviously mine is brand new, but as I go along and I learn more, I grow more. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all next week.